Yes, we are back. Back again in Train Sim World number 4. Back again to do some more Pacer fun. And maybe something else that isn't a Pacer at the end. We'll see. Back on the Blackpool Branches. After spending a bit of time in a Pacer recently, which we will be coming back, by the way, and getting a Pacer up a mountain. Not today, but soon. I wanted to do some Pacer fun. So we're going to do Blackpool Branches. Going to do a full line run. And then chuck around something in free roam. So that is the plan. If you're watching this on YouTube, howdy doody. This going out on a day, either Wednesday or Saturday. That's when they're going at the moment. There'll be links in the description below to where you can get this route. There'll be a link down there to the Twitch page as well. And the link down there to the Discord server. It's all gone on, and I've only been here 2 minutes. Aaron, thank you very, very much for resubscribing. 7 months now. That's nearly a time. And White Fang, who I think is my longest subscriber now on the Twitchy thing. 50 months, which is it's just mad, really. And at tier 2 as well. That is just, well, mad is the only word to describe it. Thank you very much, White Fang. And hi to Trent as well, who got lost in the mass of things going on. So yes, Blackpool Branches is what we're going to be doing. So we'll jump in. We'll do a timetabled run. Well, I've never done any scenarios in this, have I? Take control of Illumination Special, originating from Bournemouth, all by Class 47. Drive the final leg of the tour. So maybe oiled up. We can maybe... A stranded Pacer needs your assistance. You must rescue the service and help the South Filed branch back up and running again as soon as possible. Beyond help in more ways than one, indeed. So maybe we'll do a full line run, because this is one here with the shunter. So maybe let's jump in and do a full line run, and then we'll do something scenario wise and see if we can do that. We'll of course use the Simpson stuff livery. So yeah, let's do that one. Preston to Blackpool North. We'll do that, and then we'll do Blackpool South to the other one. So let's do that one. The 16th of June. It's not, but okay. Hi Dan. We'll set the weather to today's date, which I've just forgotten completely what month it was. No, it's not December anymore. It's gone, isn't it? It's the 20th of January as I'm doing this. 32.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Why are we in Fahrenheit? Hang on, I've got to change that. Why are we in the Fahrenheits? We don't want to be in the Fahrenheits, because that just confuses me. Why would anyone do that? How can we have changed? I don't want to be in Fahrenheit. Does anyone know where we changed the Fahrenheit is? Because that's already confusing me. Screen, controls, accessibility. Well, it's not in there, is it? I am confused as to why the thing is in Fahrenheit. I don't know. Maybe we'll just have to leave it as being in Fahrenheit. I don't know Fahrenheit. I'm not. Measurement units. Temperature units. Celsius. Thank you very much. There we go. Right, let's get started. Otherwise, we will never get anywhere. Who's Fahrenheit? No one knows what Fahrenheit is. It's just, it's no. It's like 25 degrees. Who knows what that could be? Hot, or it could be freezing cold. That's a view. Okay. Let's turn that up. Right, let's do the thing. That into that. That was a noise. We'll open the window. We'll open that window. We'll put lights onto head. Heated screen, we'll put that on because Blackpool. Cab heater off. Cab light, we'll put on. Destination light, we'll put on. Where are we going? Blackpool North, aren't we? So we could doing a destination thing, couldn't we? Oh, hang on. Have we gone too far? Yeah, a little bit. Blackpool North. Yeah, that's fine. We can read that. Or maybe we can't, but we can read that. Right, unlock doors. That's the ones on that side. Yeah, so in the awesome Sims and Stuff Pride livery for this as well, which is rather cool. So yeah, we'll do this, and then maybe we'll do something we haven't. Well, we'll do this and the other route, Blackpool South to the place, in the non-gear changey version of the train. I know. And then we'll have a look at that shunter scenario that comes with this, because I've never done that. Move some carriages around. Currently playing Bakerloo Line and Birmingham. Right, kid. I like Bakerloo. I do like Birmingham Cross City. That is really good. Roblox RP_23. Hey. That was a very very quiet hey. While we wait for passengers to board the I think train is what it's called, I shall grab my shaft. Doors are... Oh, we've got the announcements on this as well, haven't we? I forget about those. I see it's the same livery as a bus from Fernbus. Well, similar. Different people have designed it. How was one's morning? I've been very productive. I've bled radiators. I've installed a new light in the bathroom. I've done washing. I've been shopping. Right, 7.5 miles to Kirkham and Wesham.
We will shortly be arriving at Kirkham and Wesham.
Well, not shortly. It'll be soon. You've got a oh. Don't forget to repressurize your system if you've bled radiators. Indeed. I've still got one I didn't bleed fully. I got bored. And I put it back on. And it's like, oh, that one's still cold. Well, at the top anyway. Does a job for this afternoon. Right, 7.3 miles. I love the fact this thing's got a automated manual box to it. It's so good. We're going to play this twice a week. We did some ETS2 last night in a convoy. We're doing some what's it called, golf this evening, farming tomorrow, more of this next Tuesday, more farming next Thursday. Next Friday we got some Wreckfest, loads of different stuff. That looks so good, doesn't it? Hi Nitro. There's the thumbnail. Done. That's that done. A lot of thought goes into that. Oh, we can do the speeding up thing. I'm liking the reflections on the windows as well. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. So yeah, so we'll do this to Blackpool North, then we'll do a run from Blackpool South to wherever that goes, can't remember. And then we'll have a bash at that shunter scenario. With a bit of the whole shunting, and then see if we can chuck another random train on here like we did last time. The speed. I can't wait for him to bring this like train suspension to other routes and other trains, because it does just give it a whole different feeling that the train is no longer just static on the track. It feels so good. Steve doing shunting. Well, you know, new year, new me. Blimey, 75 in a pacer. Speeding in a pacer. Who'd have thought that would have been a thing? Don't close that window. There you go. Oh God. The next station stop is Kirkham and Wesham. I do like the announcements. The automated announcements, as we had in the the mountainy one, they were really cool. There will be a quest. I tweeted Ribbit Games the other day saying I will be doing that Bernina line again. Nothing to do with trying to get a pacer to the top, honest. And they've told me to tag them with a clip when I do. So that's going to have to happen. We tried getting the 158 up it, but it got caught on a lamppost. So I think the pacer works because the carriages are shorter. So it went round that corner. So you can do it, but it's got to be shorter carriages. So pacer to the top of a mountain? Yep. It's going to have to be a thing. Right, 3 and a bit miles. Haven't seen anything come the other way yet, but it's not that frequent a service, so I'm not expecting it. I think any train, I don't know what's running on this now, I have been told, but I've forgotten. Obviously it's no longer Pacers running on this route, but I imagine it's something quite boring. It's just not going to be as good as a pacer. I do plan on going to Blackpool this year, so maybe I'll have to go on this route. Right, 2 and a bit miles to Kirkham and Wesham. 1.7 miles, we got a 45 limit. And we got a yellow. Yeah, this repaint, by the way, available in the repainty place. It's got a name. I don't know what it's called. The repainty place. Just search for Sims and stuff. Dan, thank you very, very much, Dan. 4 months. You can no longer claim it's accidental now. The first month, you know, if someone gifted you a sub, you can go, damn it. The second month, you can claim, you know, you were drunk or something and you just renewed it. Month 3, you still may not be sure. You just think, you know, this guy's an idiot, but I'll give him another month. Month 4, that's it. You've done that of your own free will. There is no excuse anymore. When you get to White Fang at 50 months, 50, there's basically no hope. Right, shortly arriving at Kirkham and Wesham. You're at 45 and beyond help. You were beyond help before you hit the first one. let alone the 45th one. So yes, so we'll do this one going to Blackpool North, then we'll do the Blackpool South to wherever that goes. I can't remember. You just better remember these things, surely. And then we'll have a go at that shunter fun. Oh god, no, too early braking.
We will shortly be arriving at Kirkham and Wesham.
Well, we've arrived at Kirkham and Wesham. And to prove it, here we are. Are they getting off? Are you going to stand there and look at the train? Are you going to get on? Or what? No, they're just going, what's this? It's, why has this turned up? You're a big fan of mine. You really need help. Love the banter with the rest of the tribe as well on multiplayer streams. Banter? No, they're all idiots. It's not banter. They are all idiots. Beep beep. But no, thank you, Dan. Right, off with the brakey thing. I know we got a red. I have seen it. Before anybody says. I was supposed to wait until 11:17 when I... Oh well. We've gone. Doesn't matter. He's really entertaining. Don't say swear words like that. People will expect that then. Stop at Poulton Defiled. Well, I would if this... Oh, no, it's gone green now. Entertaining. I'm not. I'm an idiot. Can't come on here bounding around words like that. You should have given people pre-warning. Anyone new turning up now would expect me to be entertaining. No. Whether you don't watch that clip, don't do it. I still can't believe that was, what, 7 years ago. I've been doing that, doing this that long, doing that this long, doing this long that this. Seven years. I could have probably murdered someone and been out by now if I'd have done that. Right.
The next stop is Poulton Le Filed.
The next stop is Poulton Le Filed. You're pre-warning the entertainment factor. Wait till tonight. We're playing sarcastic golf tonight with the world's most sarcastic golf commentator. And then tomorrow on the farm. So that'll go well. Right, 5.6 miles to Poulton Le Filed. Yeah, me, Dorset and Larwood tonight, with potentially Nico as well. Everybody else is off doing things. Having lives and stuff. Well, that's what you get for being a gigolo, White Fang, you know, Saturday night, busy night and all that. Gear change incoming. There we go. Yeah, I don't mind that golf. It is quite annoying when you just don't do well delivering pizzas. You call it that. Who knows what you're delivering? Yeah, there's a new DLC coming out next week, which is for the Edinburgh to Glasgow, typically a route I've just done. Adds in some Class 66 scenarios. Being honest, not sure if I'm going to do any content on it because it's freight. We'll see what it brings. We may Tuesday night try and get this up a mountain. Could imagine bringing this down the mountain, just be on the brakes all the time. We will shortly be arriving at Polton-le-Fylde. Oh, I do love the bounciness. Bounciness equals good. Also got a new route for Train Sim Classic this week. I don't know now if I could go back to Train Sim Classic after this. You get so used to Train Sim World, which looks and sounds and feels now really, really good. It just means it's really tough to go back to Classic. Right, 3 and a bit miles. Oh, heat controls don't work. Got cold feet. You got Sim Rail to give it a try. Have I got that? I might have that. I'm not sure. I really want to do some Railroads Online. Because that's got a multiplayer aspect to it. It's quite arcadey train stuff. But I like the fact that you've got to deliver various things to various places and then take other things to other places and lay the tracks along the way. And so that could have some interest in MP. So I might look at that in the next few weeks. Yeah, I do quite like Fernbus. Wasn't a fan of it on console. I do like Tourist Bus. I'm sure that'll reappear soon. But yeah, this is a worthy upgrade from 4. And surprisingly easy on controller. Ethan that was here last Saturday in Control. It was surprisingly easy. I don't actually use controller for this. Maybe I should. Right. Apply a little bit of brake. Get ourselves down below the 50. Yeah, I need to get the new DLC actually for Fernbus. Was that the coach one, double-deckery thing, isn't it? Yeah, I must get that. Maybe reason to do Fernbus again. Unlicensed Van Hoels. I do like a Van Hoel. Used to go on Van Hoels a lot. We used to get the coaches back and forth to Birmingham from here. We will shortly be arriving at Polton-le-Fylde. We're actually early. I don't know how. So I'm guessing what was an old abandoned station here. or it could still be used, but it's just very long. It is. It's not a banner station. It's a very... Why is it this long? That's a long platform for a small line. They're not going to get like 12-car trains in here, are they? It's an old abandoned platform over there as well. HSTs on this, really? We have arrived at Poulton Le File. Depart here for here. If you're not getting off here, well, don't, because you're an idiot. If you don't want to get off, if you haven't got to get off here, stay on the bloody train. If you're getting off, get off. Either way, I don't care. Get off, stay on, get off. What station is it? Poulton Le File. We've now got to lock the doors. Stop the idiots getting on. Haha, you didn't make it. You got trapped in the door. Oh, they did make it. Okay, damn it. Go via Blackpool North down Main. Alright, we've got a 20 while we cross over the crossy type tracky sort of things. Points, that's what they're called. What do points make? Right, onwards. Oh, without too much speeding. Onwards now with some speeding. Oh, we're going to skip delivered. I read out an extra king card to the passengers. It's not quite that dangerous. I did on the mountain one. They need it on that. This is fine. It's what it says on the side of the train, a bonus to arrive alive. Right, power. So we've seen one train, I think, coming the other way. Oh, there's a train. That'll be two trains going the other way. Go via Blackpool North, down Main. We've got a 15 limit in 1.7 miles. And the yellow. So we're going to do this run from Preston to Blackpool North, then we'll do the one from Blackpool South in one of the other variants of train, the more modern version. Right, we've got a red. do the slowlying. Problem is with PCP is you don't own the car. I know it's you know, a lot of people are doing it now. You can do it a couple of ways, can't you? You pay so much a month, and then at the end of it, just give the car back. Well, you never have anything. I've always been a strong believer. When I bought brand new cars, I took them out on like a 5-year deal, and after 5 years, the car was yours. It was done. It was paid for. 5 years. You've got a car that's 5 years old. You know the history of it. You then keep it. Done. The other option, of course, is bank loan, and then just buy the car with a bank loan. The only time those lease deals are good is if they include a lot, but you've got to be careful with the mileage, because you're restricted on mileage. So many miles a year, or you know, you pay heftily. You know, you might set it low, and then who knows, in the next, you know, it's a 4-year plan. How do you know your life isn't going to change? What happens if you get a job that's further away? What happens if you move? What happens if you in a relationship that means you're doing more miles, and all of a sudden you're going over that mileage allowance and it's costing you an absolute fortune. Hi, Wanless. Exactly. I'd either just do straight finance or a bank loan, personally. Although the years I had owning brand new cars or nearly new cars, I'd rather do what I've done now. I bought my car when it was, what, 5 years old. Ex-company car. I've had it 7 years now. Know the history, all good. Yeah, it's the payment at the end is the tough bit. And yeah, I wouldn't. Someone at work's just done the same. A daughter wanted a new car, so bought a brand new Corsa for like 17 grand. Good value, 4-year plan, you know, so much a month, and then at the end of it you give it back. I'd rather at the end of the 4 years have a car. So personally, I'd either take out a bank loan, say at a lower rate, although that's difficult nowadays. The only way you benefit from a brand new car is if you keep it. Battery electric cars aren't the future. Hydrogen is going to be the future. It's not going to be electric, because what happens in 15 years time when you go to buy a second-hand electric car and it's only got like 40% of its battery life left? Who's going to buy a car that's only got like 100-mile range? No one. That's quite an eerie picture. Quite like that. That one, unlock doors. Well, yeah, but no one knows yet. You know, there are Teslas out there with like 500,000 miles on the clock. You know, the cars can do it, but it's, you know, for me, my car's what, 12 years old, 13 years old now this year, or 13 years this year. No, 12 years this year. And it's fine. You just keep putting diesel in it. It'll go on. I don't get less range out of it because it's 12 years old. An electric car, you would at 12 years old with 160,000 miles on the clock, as mine's got. Yeah, hydrogen. There are buses out there that are on hydrogen. When Honda was the factory was open here in Swindon, we had a hydrogen refill point here. It's the storage of hydrogen is the costly bit, but the only thing you get from a hydrogen car out of the tailpipe comes water. So hydrogen is the future, I think. Well, yeah, and there's places in Japan where you can they'll swap your battery out. So in like 5 minutes, you'll go in, you'll get a battery swap, and off you drive. I still think it's an inconvenience. You see a lot of people on the YouTubes and doing car reviews going, well, yeah, okay, it takes 40 minutes to fill up this battery from 0 to 80%. So not even full. So from 0 to 80% of its capacity, 40 minutes. And all the people that like battery cars and like electric cars are going, oh, that's great, because you're going to stop for a wee, aren't you? You're going to stop for a sandwich, and that's fine. No. If I'm doing a 4-hour drive in the car, I haven't quite got to the point yet where I need to stop for a wee for 40 minutes. Yes, I might stop for a wee, but I'm not going to be 40 minutes. So, for me, no. The only time I actually think that electric cars can work is if you're charging them at home. So, if you're at home and you can charge your car overnight, great, then they work. But I haven't got off-road parking. I got to park on the street, so I can't do that. So the only place I could charge is at a mobile charge point. Well, at the moment, when I go to Tesco's on a Saturday morning, if I need fuel in the car, I just nip in, 2 minutes, fuel in, done. So for some people, electric does work. For others, not so much. Right. Anyway, we are now at Blackpool South. And I've opened the wrong doors. Ignore the fact I opened the wrong doors. There we go. It's fine. And we're going to Ormskirk, aren't we? So let's change the destination. Ormskirk, that'll do. Yeah, we're in the automatic version this time, so not in the automated manual, in the standard one. I'm trying to kill everyone getting on. Well, it normally happens. So we should have a better interior in this. No, we still got the. That's a lot of people. I might have picked the wrong train, but we'll see. That's definitely a lot of people. We'll close the door. So yeah, an hour-long run, this one, which is an hour. What happens if we kidnap the passengers? They'd end up in Ormskirk, because you can't really, unless you had the signaller on your side. Okay. Right. Squire's Gate.
The next stop is Squire's Gate.
Yeah, so we're definitely in the automatic version now. Yeah, we're doing golf tonight. The Golf Club 2019. So, sarcastic golf. Me, Dorset, Larwood, and I think we might be joined by Nico. And then tomorrow lunchtime, back on the farm. There's the theme park, Pleasure Beach thing. With the rollery coasters. One going round that. Will shortly be arriving at Squire's Gate. I've been to Blackpool. Well, no, I did. I popped into Blackpool on the way back from Scotland a few years ago. But I haven't been to the Pleasure Beach for some years. I do want to go back this year. I want to do a weekend where I do Alton Towers and Blackpool in the same weekend. So travel up to sort of Stafford type way on a Friday night. Alton Towers, Blackpool, and then travel back.
The next stop is Squire's Gate.
We're now arriving at Squire's Gate. Very desolate looking station, isn't it? Not really a lot there. So yeah, we'll do this run, which is basically 2 full line runs. Then this is just an over an hour, and then we'll play in a shunter. Lock doors, locking doors. Right, St Anne's on the Sea. The speed, the power. It's the power of the pacer. St Anne's on the Sea is next. Yeah, I really do like this route. Not the fact that it's a pacer. I think if it had been set in modern times, rather than back in the pacer era, I think it would have still been a really good route. But I'm so glad they did it with the pacer. Just had to be done, really. It feels quicker, this being the auto version, but just hasn't got the same feeling to it as the automated manual. It's very bouncy. Braking. Lots of braking. Some braking's happening. Blimey, all the passengers are now in the front carriage. That was a lot of braking. I do like the fact that when they do this, they put obviously the abandoned platform. It's obviously used to get more frequent service. That's me. It's very bouncy. Yeah, this definitely needs some work, this station. It's a little tiny bit run down. Sorry if you live there though, convenient for the train. Yeah, passengers are all now at the front in a heap on the floor. You got station renovator. Yeah, I looked at one of those.
The next station stop is Fairhaven.
Ansdell and Fairhaven. I'm sure they're making these place names up. They don't sound like places that actually exist. I was just about to say, I wonder if we'll pass another train coming the other way. I think that could be difficult, being that it's only, you know, single track. I love the fact that it's bouncing and rocking. That's what he said. Oh, indeed.
The next stop is Fairhaven.
Right, do the brakey thing. That's a lot of sway. Oh, I love the fact that it isn't continuously welded track as well. I'm so gutted I missed out on going on Pacers when they were still in mainline service. Blimey, another long station, or long platform with not a lot going on. Yeah, obviously there used to be another line running down here then and sodding off, well, down the same direction. Another tunnel there, so it must be another like sidings or something running down that side. Oh, locked doors. Right.
We will shortly be arriving at Lytham.
We will shortly be arriving at Lytham. Well, not shortly, we've only just left this one. Right, go, 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 go. So yeah, just over an hour this route, taking us all the way to Ormskirk. From Blackpool south. We've done Blackpool north to Preston. No, sorry, Preston to Blackpool north. And then after this, we'll have a bit of fun with one of the scenarios in a shunter that comes with the route. Ormskirk's near Blackpool.
The next station stop is Lytham.
The next station stop is Lytham. Well, it's because it's a tram. I think if you're going to do a tram sim, there's some more interesting routes. I'd like to see the London tram network in a tram sim. I think that would be quite cool, because there's some really twisty-turny stuff in that, which I may be going on next Saturday. So I won't be here next Saturday because I'm going to that there London. Pretty much every other Saturday for the next few months, I won't be here. Three weeks' time, there'll be nothing on the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Going away for my birthday weekend, which is on the Friday. Going away with a couple of weirdos from the community. The way out is that way. Is it? What, through that brick wall? What's the worst that can happen? It's true. Well, you'll soon see if all of a sudden over that weekend certain people from the community are no longer in the community. Right.
We will shortly be arriving at Moss Side.
Moss Side. It's been a long time actually since I've taken took a couple of days off, didn't I, recently? But it's been a long time since I've taken 4 days off from streaming. So yeah, so I'll stream on the Thursday night and then won't stream again until the following Tuesday. So it's been a while since I've done that. I'll see what I'll do is that week before I'll stream on the Monday. And probably the Sunday evening. Alright, 1.8 miles to Moss Side.
The next stop is Moss Side.
No, but I will stream on the Monday that week to give people an extra stream. The week before, rather, you know. You've got the whole of your life ahead of you, Connor. You could go anywhere in the world. Right, 1.4 miles to Moss Side. Definitely out in the countryside now.
We will shortly be arriving at Moss Side.
Yeah, you can definitely see what it used to be double track. And I love the fact that it's not constantly welded track. I do miss the whole clickety clack thing. Moss Side.
The next stop is Moss Side.
Alright, the 35 limit. So do the slowlying. Yeah, tonight back with some golf. Some PGA Tour, the Golf Club 2019 featuring PGA Tour. Just a couple of us around tonight for MP, so a little bit of sarcastic golf. And then tomorrow afternoon, back on the multiplayer farm.
The next station stop is Moss Side.
No, it's the real life one. With real life courses. Stand on a platform, talk to someone in the greenhouse the other side of the wall. You tried golfing on the Wii. I would love to get another Wii. We talked about that for when we go away in February, that I was going to look at getting a Wii or a Nintendo Switch. But we can do board games instead. It's far safer. Bowling on the Wii was the best one. Right, Kirkham and Wesham. Yeah, it's local multiplayer, isn't it? Hello, cars. Right, off we go.
We will shortly be arriving at Wesham.
Kirkham and Wesham. So we got Kirkham and Wesham, Preston, then do the Tokum Exchange, Croston, Rufford, Burscough Junction, and then Ormskirk, where we're due to arrive in about 45 minutes. Yeah, there have been a few changes for Train Sim World 4. It's the weather is a good thing, the volumetric frogs, and the free roam. I absolutely love the free roam in this. The fact you can just, in a timetable run, just shove a train in. I hope they adapt it more in Train Sim World 5 so that you can actually easily specify which stations you want to stop at. Because I like to be able to go, right, I want to do this line, this train, start from here, stop at these stations, and actually have it make you a timetable. Because at the moment it won't do that. Right, 55 limit. I do like this line because you've got a little half an hour dash you can do between Preston and Blackpool North, or you've got this one between Ormskirk and Blackpool South. It's just over an hour. Map editing is a thing. You can do it on PC. I think we're going to get a few interesting routes. Maybe not this year, although there are a few to come. I am a fan of a branch line. When we went down to did the Wessex Day Ranger for Christmas, me and Ethan, we were on the single track line and did a request stop, and there's just something about it. Sat in a little tiny, like a bus shelter waiting room, just on a single line on a country lane. It was so nice. I'm really looking forward to 5 weeks time, I think it is. Yeah, 5 weeks time. Train to Penzance. And doing the line down to St Ives. I've been to St Ives loads of times, been to Penzance loads of times, but never done it by train. So really looking forward to the trip into Penzance, and then be doing St Earth to St Ives. That's going to be great. So either the week before or the week after that, probably the week after, I'll be doing that route in Trains in World. No. The furthest I've been by train from here, obviously Paddington Swindon I've done loads of times. The furthest south I've been is probably what I did last summer, going down to Paynton and Torquay. Southampton to Kendal, nice. Yeah, well, there was a GWR sale. So for me and Ethan, we've got our two together rail card to go from Swindon to Penzance and back again. £33 for the two of us. You couldn't, like, yes please, thank you. It was one hell of a sale. And the reason he was here last weekend is because managed to get Paddington to Swindon in a sale for £8, and then because there was engineering works last weekend, he did Hungerford back to Paddington for £4. So definitely took advantage of the sale.
We will shortly be arriving at Kirk.
So yeah, looking forward to that date. We only get about 5 hours in Penzance, so some of that we're going to spend doing St Earth to St Ives. And potentially look to do a first class upgrade on the way back as well. So that'll be another Saturday where I won't be streaming, unfortunately, because I'll be on a train. Well, yeah, there's some of the Northern did a sale this week. Travel for £1, or it was. Right, Preston. 7.5 miles. So yeah, so 2 weeks today. No, next Saturday I'm in London, so I won't be streaming. 3 weeks today, so 2 weeks after that, away for the weekend down in Poole. 2 weeks after that is Penzance. 2 weeks after that, doing Birmingham or Bristol, one of the two, doing a day ranger thing. So that's the 9th of March. 2 weeks after that, we got a meet up in London. So a Discord meet up in London on the 23rd of March. The week after that is Easter. So I'm hoping to try and go away somewhere for Easter. And then we're into April. At the end of April, we've got the model railway show at the NEC. I'm going to be going there and doing that as a bit of a Discord meetup. Then I want to take a week's holiday in May. So lots of things planned, some of which will be meetups and chances to meet the people in the community. Others will be just me getting out there and exploring. Yeah, I've already done so much train travel in the last 12 months because of Ethan. And taken advantage of some really cheap train tickets. Right, 6.3 miles to Preston. Continuing to make our way to Ormskirk. Okay, this feels rapid. .75 in a pacer. Yeah, I've been looking at sort of trips and days out. I'll take advantage of stuff, but so the one we got recently was the Wessex Day Ranger, which went from Swindon down into Bristol and all the way down to Weymouth. And again, for the two of us, for the day, was 30 quid. You couldn't get to Weymouth and back for that. We spent the whole day just dashing around Wiltshire and down towards Bristol. We've done the one around Cardiff for a day, which is really cheap. Next Saturday we're doing from southwest London, sort of Feltham way, train into London, all 6 travel zones. So jump on the tube, jump on the bus, trams, and train back again for the two of us for the whole day, 25 quid. Well, if you did a load of travelling with just your Oyster card, you'll hit the £15 cap, plus have to get in and out by train, so it's actually a saving. So sometimes if you look at it, there are some deals to be done. It's certainly worth it if you're travelling into London for the day to add in the travel zones, and you can just hop on and off the tube and hop on and off trains and tram and buses. I want to do a coach trip. I watched a guy I follow on YouTube, Let's Make a Trip, did Cardiff to London on the coach. And I really want to do a coach trip. Problem is, from here, everywhere you go changes through London, which is a pain in the backside. So I need to do some research, because it's quite nice just sat chilling on a coach. Yeah, cheers White Fang, thanks for the resub. I'll catch you soon. Right, we got a 35 limit coming up on our way to Preston, where we're going to be arriving early by the looks of things, because we're only 2 miles away. I don't know, Connor. Put that in Google. Right, braking. Oh, announcement.
The next station stop is Preston.
Next station stop is Preston. Yeah, never been to Preston. Looks quite towny, as towns go. Got a sort of town type feeling to it. There's a train. Yeah, we're definitely going to be a couple of minutes early. We got a yellow, we got a red the other side of the platform. It's the only thing with major hub stations like this and Train Sim World, because they haven't got licenses for the other trains that would run in and out of some of these stations, or sorry, for the other train companies, or they haven't got the models for the other trains that are coming out of these stations. Sometimes you don't see a lot of life, like coming in and out of Victoria or coming in and out of Paddington on Great Western Express. You don't see many trains. In reality, there would pretty much always be trains moving in and out. And I imagine lines like this, there'd be, you know, constantly trains coming in and going out. You'd certainly pass stuff on the way in and out. But because of the licensing aspect from Train Sim World or from Dovetail, you don't see it all. Thing is, they do realistic timetables, which I'm a fan of. So would you just want to throw in, you know, to give you an option to go, look, you can do a realistic timetable and have the AI as realistic as we can get it, or you can do a realistic timetable and we'll just throw in some random trains to give it a bit of life. I think most people would probably go, yeah, throw in some random trains. You know, I'd quite like to see more fictional routes. You know, we had Marsdenshire in Train Sim Classic, which I really liked. Well, it takes a long time to get routes, you know, get the station looking like it should, and to get routes looking like they should. I'd quite happily just throw together some fictional routes, a fictional, you know, urban route between fictional stations. Bring it on. Oh, just put other trains in. Yeah, but again, people would go, oh, that's not the right train. That wouldn't be running into there. You know, you get the real train nerds. Oh, look at that. That's not bad parking, is it? Nearly level with the other pacer on the other platform. Hello. Got to remember these monitors. Ormskirk leaving at 14:39. That's us. Platform 2. It's on time. And then Manchester Victoria at 14:54. Well, yeah, well, that was a licensing thing with the whole Majestic in ETS2, which is pretty much what like TML do. So I don't think it's necessarily the train models; it's the liveries and stuff, isn't it? So I suppose they could just create fictional liveries, but people would know. This guy here with his arms crossed, like, no, I'm not getting on the train. You can't make me, I'm not doing it. That's a perm. This is set in the 80s, I suppose. Just waiting now. Hello. Always forget about AWS. There you go. Put the AWS on. Maximum speed 75 miles an hour. Guard heater, guard screen. Put that on. Lots of switches and things. Right. I'm not going to announce that. Why do you want to announce something? You're sat in a station, you dimwit. Come on, 9 seconds. We can do this. We have got a red in 300 yards. Right. Oh no, we haven't got a green now. Alright, so we've got to go via. We've got to do the whole token exchange thing then. Bouncy, bouncy. $75, $30, $75, $75, $30. We'll just take a 30 then. His point is speeding up to 75. Slow back down, speed back up, slow back down, you know, slow and steady. And we got a yellow. This is a bit, I think you would see more trains coming in and coming through than you get, you know, 20 to 3 on one, could be a weekday, could be a weekend afternoon. So we got to go via, then we got to do the token exchange at Midge Hall, then we go to Croston, Rufford, Burscough Junction, and then Ormskirk.
You will shortly be arriving at
Right, double yellow. And then we got a single yellow. Yeah, the route they've got that's got the most AI in it is London Commuter. There's a lot of trains going on as you come out of Victoria, which is brilliant. But I suppose this isn't that rapid a service, frequent a service where we're going. But it would be nice to have other trains. Maybe eventually, when they start getting licenses and do more routes, you might be able to then get, they might come back and add in other timetables. But sometimes it does feel a bit lacking in AI. So you're almost lacking in other trains. They've lost a licensing for GWR. Thing is, I can't personally see what negative it is. It's a bit of free advertising for the sake of using their logos and colours and stuff like that.
The next station stop is Preston.
They've got to get another relationship with someone else at GWR in the marketing department, I should imagine. And sometimes it can come down to money. Right, onwards. So we've come off the main line here, which is up there. But you'd like to see, something going along the main line, wouldn't you? You'd like to see a bit of action. Right, 2.4 miles, we've got a red. It's not that, Connor. I do like the fact that they've obviously taken up the second track here and just left all the sleepers piled up. That's quite cool. So that must have been taken up in the 80s when this is set. Thing is, someone said about doing the sleeper services, it runs at night. And it's a non-stop trip, pretty much. So, would you really want to do that? Right, 1.5 miles and we got to do the stopping. I should imagine there are sleeper train skins because you can do, and I have done, Paddington to Penzance in Train Sim Classic. You can do that as one route with a bit of stitching together. So yeah, it's probably possible just to get a loco hauled service to do the whole thing. I think I did a class 50 going from Penzance to Paddington. Right, our red is up here where we change our token. So when we get to Ormskirk, I'm going to jump in and do the shunter scenario. I just love the clickety-clack, clickety-clack. Alright, stop here at token exchange. I'll see an old abandoned station here where we're going alongside now. Exchange token with man in yellow. Orange even. Why am I locking the doors? Don't do that. I don't know why I locked the doors. I stopped. Force of habit. Let's not open the doors. I would encourage people to get on. We'll go to Preston.
We'll shortly be arriving at Preston.
Where we're currently running late. Oops. Sure, it'll be fine. Right, 2.6 miles to Preston as we make our way towards Ormskirk. Into Banter. With a lot of bounciness going on.
The next stop is Preston.
Okay, yeah, that feels quite rapid. And 0.8 of a mile until we arrive at Preston. Yeah, it's not going to happen, Connor. We're only 4 minutes late. That's fine. Doors are opening on the left-hand side. Doors are closing. See? I think there's people who'll be there at the station early because I'm late. Right, Rufford. Saw a YouTube video, which I think I posted in the Discord actually, about the luxury train in Japan, real high end thing, and they made a correction in the itinerary for the train. It was due to arrive somewhere at say 13:58, and they made a correction because it actually wasn't going to arrive until 13:59. They put a correction in the itinerary because it was going to arrive a minute late. The Japanese and Chinese train systems run pretty much to, the minute. There's no excuse for them being late. I saw something years ago that if your train somehow did arrive 2 minutes late, you would collect a slip from the conductor on the train to explain to your boss why you were late for work. Yeah, they can't be early. Everyone's watches are synchronized, and if you look on the trains, there's a little space on the train for your watch, and they're synchronized for time, so you arrive to the second. And if you see them, they acknowledge a signal, so they'll actually point at the signal out of the window to acknowledge the fact that they've seen it. It's awesome to watch. All the train drivers wear white gloves. If you look at passengers boarding, you'll stand at a place where the train's going to stop, which, okay, similar here to like the Elizabeth line, but you'll stand in rows angled away from the doors so that people getting off can get off and walk straight forward, and then you queue up before you get on the train. It's just so well organised. Imagine doing that here. You can, sometimes people are trying to get on the train while you're getting off.
The next station stop is Rufford.
Now arriving at Rufford. Or another train waiting to go south. And off it goes. That's quite cool. It had to wait for me. Yeah, we're a couple of minutes late. It's fine. I think Ormskirk then. No, Burska Junction, then Ormskirk. 2 stops to go.
Will shortly be arriving at Preston Junction.
Burska Junction. Oh, slightly speeding. Don't worry about that. Right, Burska Junction, then the Ormskirk. And then we'll have fun with a shunter. Speeding in a pacer. Oh, well, I did a pacer from Paddington to Penzance in Train Sim Classic. I think they had like 86 miles an hour out of it, and that was it. That's all it would do. I think this is gear limited. So like about 77, 78. And that's it. You're not getting anything else out of it. I really do like the fact that this bounciness is in this.
The next stop is Preston Junction.
Burska Junction. Not Bursco Junction, or Burskower Junction. No, Burska. Burska Junction. It's almost as if it's one word. That's the Northerners for you. I just think it's well done, not necessarily because it's a pacer, but actually it adds something. It's not as though, you know, the train's just solid on the tracks. I hope they bring it to other trains as well.
The next station stop is Preston Junction.
Right, as we slow down now for Burska Junction. One more time.
We will shortly be arriving at Preston Junction.
Definitely long platforms for little trains. I love the fact that with the UK we got such a short distance between all these regional accents and dialects. Uh, you know, where I am here, what, 60 miles east of me, you've got West London. West of me, 30 miles, you've got Bristol. Another 20 miles over the river, you've got Wales. 50 miles north of me, you've got Birmingham. Thankfully, the band I'm in, we haven't really got an accent. So from me, south, down towards sort of Southampton, Bournemouth, you haven't. We have sort of accentless. Looking right. Right, Ormskirk. 2.5 miles. Bicester. Bicester instead of Bicester. Bicester. It's not, it's Bicester. Went there in the summer, Bicester Village. That's very posh. The only place to get food was Pret. That's the sign of somewhere posh, isn't it? The only place you can eat is a Pret. Yeah, what a great little route this is. Really enjoyable, not only because of the pacer, but the actual route itself is really good. So yeah, when we get to Ormskirk then, we'll have a look at one of the scenarios that comes with the route. A shunter comes with it, as well as the pacer, or versions of the pacer. So we'll see what the shunter scenario entails. So more Train Sim World 4 back on Tuesday. The next stream after this, so back tonight, we're doing some golf, something a bit calming. Golf Club 2019 featuring PGA Tour. Only 3 of us tonight for some multiplayer. So a bit of that. Tomorrow though, hopefully a few more of us. We're going to be on the farm doing some multiplayer farming. And then after that, back on Tuesday, as I say, with more of this. And then some more stuff coming up next week. Won't be here next Saturday though. So no Train Sim next Saturday lunchtime. I'm in London. But I will post details in the Discord server up the top under stream information. You'll get to see what streams are upcoming. I might even do something for the next few weeks, just so people are aware when I will be here and not be here, because 3 weeks today will be away for my birthday weekend. 25. Can't believe it. Right, slowly into Ormskirk. Right, speed limit change. Yeah, I had a feeling when this route launched it was going to be good. For me, the excitement was the pacer, not the route. But as I said earlier, I think if this route would have been set in today's times with whatever train runs on it today, I think it would have still been a really good route. It's one of those though, you always want it to go further. You want to go further than Ormskirk, you want to go further than Preston. And then we come. So this is where trains from, I want to say, Liverpool come the other side, which is why we've got this board shoved in the middle. Doors are opening. There you go. Turn the engine off. Save the planet. Oh, hang on. Oh. There we go. In fact, it looks old as well. It looks worn. It looks like someone's, spent a long time sat in this seat controlling this thing. I love the fact that it's got that aged, fluorescent lights and stuff in it as well. Done. 35 miles. 1 hour, 11 of the minutes. Blackpool South to Ormskirk. Ignore the bits of speeding. All right. So, back to that. Scenarios. A bit of shunting. Let's see what happens here. Put a Gronk on it. Oh, hello. You find yourself at Blackpool North number 2 signal box. After a quick tea break, it's time to get back to work. 1M51 is due to arrive shortly and require you to shunt release the stock. Oh, that's quite cool. 008468 is waiting for you in Blackpool North, holding siding 9. Make your way down to locomotives and get set up to undertake your tasks. Oh, how cool. Tower in the distance. Oh, it's a shame it wasn't cold and dark. Or is it? No, that's a 60. That's that over there. We might not actually be running. Set reverser into reverse. Okay. Turn on the marker lights. Well, I can't do that. Okay. Service schedule start 11:49. Okay. So I'm guessing we got to go and pick up the carriages from over there. Over there. I'll have a quick jelly baby while I'm waiting. Oh no, I hear a train. I'm guessing it's those then. We'll go and pull those out. That leaves. You remember this station. It doesn't exist anymore then. Right, stop as indicated down there. So I stopped in at the tower on the way back from Scotland the other year. And then left again. Right, so down here. Yeah, I've never been up the tower. Nico, that's in the community, used to work at Blackpool Tower. So I'm guessing the romance sort of goes off it a bit then. Right, wait for a moment. We're going back that way now, I'm guessing. Or we're waiting for the engine to be disconnected from the carriages down there. Guessing, well, we're going to be okay going through the signals because we're just shunting. Yeah, Pleasure Beach was good. I've been on it for a long years, for a long time. Stop at BL24. Okay. So into forward this time. As in the points are moving for us. And stop just down here. So don't mind this. If all the points are changed, I'm fine with it. Really? Maybe not so much if I can't stop in the right place, but apart from that. Request to proceed. Proceed at restricted speed. There we go. Right. Stop at Blackpool North, platform 4. Yeah, I've never been on the big one. I really must do that. So I will be going to Alton Towers once Nemesis reopens. So I plan on doing that in the summer. And so then combining it with a trip to Blackpool in the same weekend. Right. So down here, hook up to these. I'm guessing we then pull them out the way. blimey. Yeah, that would put me off a little bit. It's one of those that it's all about that just big drop in it. That's it. A bit like Oblivion or Alton Towers. It's a bit, you know, it's not a great ride. It's just about that drop. Oh, I've got to change the coupling. Okay. There we go. Right, couple to it. Really? I can't get up that step. Okay. There you go. Shut the door. Pacer! Yeah, I went to Thorpe Park in the summer this year. Disappointed by Nemesis Inferno and whatever the one is that puts you upside down and that stupid corkscrew thing at the end. I hated that. It actually injured me. It actually bruised my chest. Wait for 1 minute. I like Thorpe Park, but yeah, disappointed with the big rides. Never been to Chessington. Alright, so I'm guessing we got to take these out of here now because we can't go forward, can we? So it's going to be reverse. When I go to the States next year, I've got to go to one of the... I'm not interested in Disney World, but I've got to go to like a Six Flags or something like that. That's got to happen. Yeah, I've been to Alton Towers loads of times. Say, my favourite roller coaster ever, Nemesis, has been retracked. That opens again in the next couple of months, so I'm looking forward to that. That stand-up roller coaster at Drayton Manor is amazing. I went on that once when it's hailstones, and we were stood at the front, and the guy was like, "Do you want to go?" And we were like, "Yes," and he let us go. And God, it hurt. Me and Ethan at Six Flags. Well, it'll probably be me. Ethan will be long gone into his train career by then. Yeah, I queued 4.5 hours once to go on Nemesis. Right, so you've uncoupled from that end. But I've been also... Good time to go is like September. Because all the kids are back at school, the park's still open, the weather hopefully is good, and there's no queues. Right, sit down. There we go. Right, so I'm guessing now we've got to then pull this thing out of here when it tells us the time's up. I did like Saw at Thorpe Park, the one that goes vertically up. That was quite cool. Anyone come from the Class 47 of the coaching stock, you need to be dragged into the carriage sidings. This will allow the Class 47 to run around and propel the stock back into the station for its next service. Okay. So yes, there's no run around loop. So we've now got to pull this round there. So 700 yards with these. Yeah, that's the problem. Don't go during the holidays. Um, don't go in like June or July because all the schools have their trips. The best time to go is like May or September. Yeah, so loco at the end needs to be at this end for the service going out. So basically, we pull these out the way. The loco comes out. We push these back. We get out the way. The loco comes back in and reconnects. October weekend. I went in October to Thorpe Park. That was a Saturday because the weather was good. It was all right. But you can't really pre-plan stuff like that because of the weather. Right, so we pull these down there. Pacer coming in. It's waiting for us by the looks of things. Oh, that's cool. It's in my livery. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Alright, so we take this up to the carriage sidings. I'm guessing we got to wait while that loco comes out. What a cool little scenario. Another one going in. And then we'll have to push it back down again. Right, uncouple. There we go. So you to iterate, the Class 47 will shortly run around the stock and reattach itself and then propel it back to the station. Please follow the tasks set out, ensuring you check all the manual points are set for you. Oh God. Oh, it's got the old Intercity livery on that over there. That's quite cool. Come on then, give me my next instruction. Right, stop at Blackpool Head Shunt. Okay. So break off. is where it will go horribly wrong now because I won't have set the points. Well, it managed to set them for me going the other way. Why can't it set them for me now? This is where I'll derail it and it'll be over. We should be fine here, he says. Hopefully this one then isn't shoving us off onto that other track. No, we look good. Straight on there. That's fine. And then I'm guessing we got to wait for that loco to come up. While we're then out the way. Wait for 1 minute. Uno momento. Right, then it's going to be a case of check the points. So this is where I get out and run along the tracks. It's just not a bad job if your job is just to shunt stuff around the yard. You don't appreciate sometimes when your train trundles in what it's been through that day. Come on then, tell me what to do. I am sat here waiting for you to tell me to do a thing. Well, Loco's still down there. That hasn't come round and picked his carriages up yet, unless it won't do, I suppose, depending on what time it's due back out. That's been more than a minute. Your minutes are more than my minutes. They are longer minutes. Right, stop at Blackpool North carriage siding 6. Right, this is where I've got to check that the signals are set. This is where I do the old school thing and get out. Okay. So we're going to come down here. Going to go over here. That's fine. That's going to chuck us off round here. That's fine. That's going to chuck us off round here. Guessing that's fine. That's going to chuck us off. No, that's going to make us go straight. So that's all right. That's going to make us go straight. That's all right. That's going to make us go straight. That's all right. That's going to make us go straight. That's all right. That's going to make us go straight. That's all right. And that's going to make us go round there. No, it's fine. See, it told me to check and make sure that the points are okay, and they're fine. We'll go all the way back then. No one's stolen the train. We're okay. Okay. Door closed. Sit down. We don't appear to be moving. There we go. They obviously did something. I think it's trying to put the brake into emergency. It got confused. Right, down and stop ourselves in front of these then. Train. I hear a train. Pacer. Quite 8 mile an hour almost feels like it's too fast. I wonder if it's going to get us to couple back up to these again. Change the coupling, I'm guessing so. Couple to the formation. Go. Forwards. Slowly. Well, sort of crashed into them, didn't quite actually couple up to them. Wait for a moment. Okay. Stop at Blackpool. Oh, down that way. Okay. Pushing them. Oh, where's that loco running around? So that's going to hitch back up to those and push those back in. We've got to push these all the way back in now. Don't know why that loco couldn't have pushed the carriages back out though, pushed them up into the siding here like we did, dumped them and then ran around. That's now gone up there and it's gone past. That'll turn around, come back, hook them up, and then it pushes them back in. So if it can push them back in to the station to then pull it out again, why can't it push it out of the station? A bit strange. Yeah, so we're pushing this all the way down now. To stop at the end. So the other loco came in, yeah, the Pacer's in that came past us. Got to get our stopping distances right, otherwise we'll crash into the buffers. Getting closer. Obviously that 300 yards is from the loco, not from this end. And what would happen then, that shunter would then go over and pick up those carriages and pull those out of the way. And that one that's gone up there is now going to be reversing that train back into that other one where those people are waiting to take those out. So yeah, quite a choreographed few movements have got to go on. Objective complete. Is that going to be it? Is that it? Is it over? Are we done? Or we've got to uncouple again. Uncouple. Okay. This stock is due to be picked up and used on a service late this afternoon. However, for now, that's all the work done. It's time to head back to the holding sidings. I wonder if the signaller is going to put the kettle on again. Fair play. Hope he is going to put the kettle on again. I should do have a cup of tea right now. Give it the beans. Right, so stop up here. Maybe. Slightly past the stopping. Oh, you bastard. Oh no, it's fine. There you go back the other way. I thought it was going to fail me then for a second. Hopefully it's the signal has set the points because he knows I want a cup of tea. Oh, balls. And on that bombshell, after all that, I ran a red. There we go. And there we go then. Enjoyed that. A bit of fun. It was a skill issue. Next time we'll come back and do another route. Maybe one of the German ones. We don't really do much in Germany. So yeah, we'll maybe do one of the high-speed German ones or something on Tuesday. There's some good German routes that we don't really spend much time in. So yeah, we'll do that. Some more Train Sim World 4 back on Tuesday. Next stream though, back in about 4.5 hours time with some golf, something a bit calming. Some Golf Club 2019, which is 3 of us playing tonight. And then tomorrow lunchtime back on the farm. So there we go. So thanks to you lot in chat for keeping me company for the last 2.5 hours. And to these people as well. So thanks to Aaron and White Fang and Dan for resubscribing, and the moderation team for doing absolutely nothing. Thanks very, very much indeed. There we go. Yeah, cheers, Trent. I'll catch you next week. There we go. I will be back in 4.5 hours' time with some idiots to play with our balls. Until then, if you have been, thanks very much for watching.